The following program contains medical procedures and treatments involving dermatology. Viewer discretion is advised. I see you have neurofibromatosis.
Yes.
Right? So people get a lot of these neurofibromas, which are benign, but people get a range of them. Some people get not very many, and some people get neurofibromas on top of neurofibromas. You know, so yes. Kim has a pretty severe form of neurofibromatosis, which is a pretty complex genetic neurological condition. These bumps are not life-threatening, but they can affect your daily living. They can affect your ability to breathe. They're composed of a bundle of nerves, and maybe they can cause you pain. So what brings you here to see me today?
So I have a BiPAP machine.
Okay.
And I would like to be able to get a better seal on my face.
Okay. So sleep apnea, so you have to wear that really has to have a pretty tight seal around your mouth area. Mm-hmm. I could spend 6 hours on 3 square inches of Kim's face to try to make it smooth. So I'm really glad she's come in with a specific request here that I can potentially help with. Sleep apnea is not related to neurofibromatosis. They're independent diagnoses. She just happens to have sleep apnea and neurofibromatosis. So if I can do something to help to seal that mask on her face so she sleeps better, this is a very big deal.
The ones down here in that line and this one.
Okay.
I would like, if we could, to concentrate like on the front of the face.
Okay. So mainly here, along here, like this kind here, that's a little more work. You can try to kind of smooth that area down because this is like full thickness in this area. I would suggest numbing it and taking what we call a loop electrocautery and trying to sculpt them, but parts of them are still going to be there.
Yeah, I understand.
The challenge with Kim is to remove some of these neurofibromas so that we get the tightest seal. So for the cheek, I'm going to cut a wedge, essentially, of skin out there and pull that together and sew that together. In terms of her chin, my goal here is to really shave them off and make that area of a more contour, normal chin. If I can create a better seal there so she can get the proper oxygen she needs when she's sleeping, her life is going to be so much better.
And the fun begins.
Okay. The main thing I'm concerned about is if I just take the top off of these, are they like icebergs under the skin? Would they sort of herniate and just push back up onto the surface of the skin? I'm gonna just do one little spot right here, okay? I'm trying to get rid of the bumps on her skin, but I also don't want to create indents in her skin. And if they do that, they could leave a hole under the skin. If I can't get this area smooth and flat, she's not gonna get a tight seal with her sleep apnea mask. See how it kind of pull them out, they like herniate or bulge out more. It's like they want to come out, but they don't really want to come out. I like that. This is what I was afraid of.
It's like whack-a-mole.
It is kind of like that because they're under there, and if you get part of them, sometimes just like it like gives it more space to like see them trying to bulge out again. See that? It's like tucked in, and then I might give it a little squeeze, and there it comes again. These chin growths that she has, these neurofibromas, have a potential to herniate out because there's a weakening in the opening. So if this bump was tucked in there and kept in place with your skin, but now I shave off that skin, what's gonna stop that whole thing from popping out? I think when the swelling goes down, this is gonna look better. It's a little swollen, nothing crazy right now. Do you think you got them smoothed out? Do you see the difference for you too?
Yeah.
I mean, overall it's swollen, but like it's less bumpy. Visually, it may not look that impressive, the amount of neurofibromas I removed on Kim, but I've successfully removed the ones that have been getting in the way of her sleep apnea mask. And this means the first good night of sleep for Kim. You did great.
Oh, yeah. Look how flatter that is there.
Yeah.
I did try to shave this down a little bit. Hopefully that'll help you to fit your mask better.
With neurofibromatosis, I knew that Dr. Lee couldn't take everything away, but she was really good at looking at the ones that would have the highest impact.
Well, how do you feel?
I really think the mask is going to fit so much better with this gone. So it's really going to, I think, make a big difference. People forget how important sleep is. It affects your longevity of your life. I'm looking forward to being around longer.
All right.
Take care.
Dr. Lee really changed my life.
I'm glad I could come.
Thanks.
I'm really glad I could.
Just gonna pull a numbing right here, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, just a little baby pinch. I know it's a sensitive baby pinch. Just like that. That's it. Just gonna hang out now.
You didn't feel it?
I do, but like, just curl my toes.
The palm is a very complex area. There's very important nerves, tendons, blood vessels just under the surface, and I just want to see whether this is graphite. So the first step is to make a small incision to do an exploratory look. I'm just gonna put a little incision right here. I see something here.
You do?
I think so. Oh, can you see that? Can you pull on it? Let me see. Or else I'll tease it away. Get it out whole. Is it pretty stiff?
It's pretty stiff.
It's pretty, does it feel
I
like?
think it's adherent to, it's scarred down to the tissue around.
I'm here with Dr. Tomasian and Wesley, who jammed a piece of pencil into his hand almost 30 years ago. It's hard to see, it's sort of clouded with this gray color of the skin, and I can't find the lead. So you can take out this piece, if you can grab it. Yeah, it's in pieces. I think I gotta make this more into a standard full incision to get that off. I'm just extending probably up and trying to open that here. Okay, hold on. We're gonna change this a little bit. Ideally, I want to keep the incision as short as possible, but I'm realizing that I can't really see what's going on because of the grayish color of the tissue. So I need to open this area up wider so I can see safely underneath there. I don't want to just probe blindly. Extend a little bit this way. And yes, it's just like, it's like charcoal fragments almost. I'm pulling everything away from him. As you see, I always do that, just to try to make sure that I'm not going into any deeper structures here.
It's really adherent.
It's just fibrous tissue. It's not even like,
It's granuloma.
yeah. I'm pretty sure that there's no pencil lead in here, just a bunch of pencil-stained scar tissue. But even if there is no lead there, I know that that scar tissue bothers him. So if I can cut that out a little bit, I think that would make Wesley happy. You okay? You're still numb? Do you want to take a little break?
No, I'm perfect. Thank you.
Wait, look. There it is. We see it. Oh my God, we got it.
Oh.
You want to pull it out? Here, I'll hold that. Don't drop it.
Now everyone can believe me.
You can definitely write with this one, probably.
Yes. That's the oldest pencil you're gonna have in your house.
Oh my God.
We got it. I wasn't even convinced that there was graphite in there. And it's so amazing that you can have pencil lead that's still sharpened underneath the skin like that. And I can see why he was persistent in seeking help, because you're walking around with like a rock in your hand. I mean, that can be quite annoying.
I tried to, no.
He's like, I told you so, just like that 12-year-old that he was. I told you so. Yeah.
It's interesting how much scar tissue formed around it.
Yeah. I didn't like this. It's
Did not like
27
it
years. I think
after
it's
the
just trying to
first-
wall it off.
Yeah.
Your body was trying to protect you from hand.
Your body was like, no, not today.
This is definitely a first for me. I have never seen this chunk of pencil get lodged in someone and have like years of scar tissue that's really formed around this. Dr. Lee was very systematic about, let's just take our time and remove all these tissues. At the end of it, we got the whole thing out, which was nice.
And you can move your fingers, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, you want to put the sutures in? I'm gonna let you do that too. Wesley did great. He was even able to watch this 27-year-old piece of pencil lead be pulled from his palm. Dr. Tomasian was an enormous help too. I'm very confident he's gonna be able to undress any pencil lead in anyone's palm. I think that's gonna look good.
Thank
You can
you.
take a look at that. And actually, if you want to feel it, like right now, it should feel pretty flat actually.
Yeah. My
Yes.
speed bump is gone.
That was fun.
The lead is gone, so like I feel great about it. Once my hand is like fully healed, I can know that it's just like my other one without any like reservations about pressure or pain.
Won't we see if you can write anything? What you got there? Hi, Mom.
Perfect.
There we go.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
It's in working order.
Good job, Chris. Thank you for helping us me
Anytime.
out. I
Thanks
couldn't,
for
I
having
couldn't,
me.
I couldn't have done it
give
without
you
you
guys
two.
a change of pace.
Dr. Lee hasn't gone like where no other doctor was willing to go before, and the pencil lead is now removed. All wells that ends well. Thanks to Dr. Lee.
All right, then, you know the drill, Sarah. Get in there closer and help out. I mean, I figured out that Jimmy is very nervous about numbing and having surgery. So I actually am gonna enlist Sarah's help because I think that she's gonna help to keep Jimmy calm, because if he can't handle this, we're not gonna be able to do all these. Okay, you should feel nothing other than us touching you.
Not a big fan of getting medical procedures done. I've never had something like this done before, so it's just a lot of unknown and anxiety about that.
Oh, he doesn't like this.
No.
This is number 1. You're not so bad, right? Not so bad.
The squeezing is fine.
Okay, good. If you're talking, I know you're fine. Good. All right, just 10 billion more to go. Okay, this one's under his nipple there. Okay, let's get squeezing.
Let's get him.
That's why that one caused you pain. That one's a little bigger one.
You got pretty boobs.
This is his armpit one. 3 down. That one's like a little flower.
Yeah, she's cute. You feel that?
Okay, I'm squeezing
No,
you.
you're good.
It's because it's painful, I think, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy's doing great. And how am I doing? I'm just squeezing. And I'm squeezing. And I'm squeezing. Yeah. It's not done yet. Okay, after 15 lipomas, my hands are jello. So I'm gonna throw a hail lipoma. I'm gonna just do something that I've never done before. So Sarah, would you want to do a little squeeze on one of them?
Yeah.
If you feel you're comfortable. Sarah has a great vibe, and she's a trained nurse practitioner, so I'm gonna let her take on the burden of some of the squeezing. I think my arms are gonna fall off before I even get to his arms.
Good, babe? Just let me know.
You can feel them under there, though. You see them.
Yeah. Boy, they're tricky.
She makes it look easy, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Get it. Do it. Yeah, you got it. Squeeze a little more, a little squeeze.
Oh, there it is.
I have to trim it. You did it. Way to go, Sarah. So my plan worked. I think Sarah did a great job squeezing out that first lipoma. I think she can squeeze some more and give my hands a rest. Squeeze, squeeze,
Oh, yeah.
squeeze.
Ooh, that was satisfying.
Very good job, Mama. You want to put your GPS in here? With Sarah's help, I can get to work on Jimmy's arms. That little break gave me a second win. Let's do this. I could just run in and squeeze, and I go next. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. Okay, done. Let me see what the suture's in. And then let me lie down.
My job is done here.
28 lipomas. It took me 4 hours. And I'm exhausted, but the look of happiness and contentment on Jimmy's face makes it all worth it.
Oh, wow. The bumps are gone. That's crazy.
Beautiful.
Check out the sternum on that guy.
You got the flattest sternum around.
I've never known what it's like to not see those bumps there. I've just been so used to them. And that first look that I had at my body, it was kind of surreal.
So we did 28 solitary lipomas that were removed. So that's a good number of them.
I'm just excited to be a dad to my son. Not have this in the back of my mind that these bumps are interfering with the time that he and I have. It's humbling.
My main concern is, can I get it all, and can I leave you with a small, discreet scar as possible? My goal is always to keep a scar as small as possible, but in this case, it is especially important because she's been through a lot of trauma, and I want to minimize that trauma as much as possible. I'm gonna try my best to make sure you're comfortable and everything.
Thank you.
Okay? Say goodbye to that little bump of yours.
Bye.
Yeah, okay?
No grips.
Thank you, Dr.
I'll see you soon.
I do have PTSD from my last surgery. You know, in your mind, you're like, not another scar. So it's scary.
Okay, So I'm gonna put a little numbing here and let it sit for a couple minutes
Okay.
too.
Oh my hand.
The tush has a lot of natural fat. So you want to discern the difference between the fat of this lipoma and the regular fat in the skin. And so I'm going to use tumescent anesthesia technique where I flood the area with saline that contains numbing solution in it to try to see if we can pull this lipoma away from regular fat. Okay, so I'm going to just take a little peek in here, okay? This definitely looks like a lipoma. I think this booty bump might want to come out.
Come out.
Yeah, you better be calling to it.
Get out of there. Stubborn.
I feel like you're the stubborn one.
She
didn't
was.
get it done.
Call her out.
Get out of here.
Call her out.
I'm trying to get it out of a small area, but it wants to tear, and I'm trying to see whether I can convince it to squeeze out of this. Sorry. Getting this lipoma out of the small hole is not easy. It wants to slip away. It's really kind of deep and hidden and sort of ensconced in all her regular fat in the area. Might be squeezing out.
It is big.
Just trying to not tear it.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to leave pieces in there. Now let's see if I can just. Sometimes you loosen one edge and then the rest slips out, you know?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh my
What the
gosh.
hacky sack?
It's just stretched, so it also looks real like big, but it's just because it was small, all rolled up, you know?
Yeah.
Don't tear, don't tear, don't tear. It's like almost like a type of
Sea urchin.
sea urchin, yes. But it's turbo sushi, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
sea
it's
urchin,
sushi.
yes. Look at this sea creature. It's out.
So happy. Thank you, Dr. Lee.
We'll fix you up first.
She's like, I ain't even
I'm
closed
still in
up,
the middle
girl.
of it. I don't think I've ever removed a lipoma that size out of this small of an opening. It's sort of like a magic trick. I just have to stitch up this incision and she'll be left with the tiniest little scar. I'm pretty happy with how small we made this line here.
It was meant to be for Dr. Lee to be rubbing up on your booty anyway.
I know your booty like the back of my hand. You want to reach back and feel it? Yeah. You know
It
where it is,
hasn't
not
felt
there.
like that
It also feels nuts, so
normal
yeah.
in
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
I feel so much lighter, figuratively and literally. I don't no longer have to be burdened with this. It is life-changing.
So it was actually, it came out like stretched. It looks like chicken, huh?
It's done.
Wild.
Never looking at chicken. Not eating chicken for a while.
It looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Your days as a right butt model are not over.
The scar actually looks really good. Now I can be more excited about planning my 50th birthday, picking out that beautiful dress. It's definitely gonna be something more form-fitting. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I adore you guys. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for trusting me.
Finally seeing her take the step I'm proud. I'm happy.